Ease out any final tension from the day with this bedtime yoga stretch. You may want one block close by, but it's not necessary. Blissful sleep awaits. Come into a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And then focus on lengthening your spine as you reach the top of your head far, long away from your tailbone. Lengthen your spine after a long day of holding yourself upright. Gently hug your belly button in and up. Just a little bit of activation as you find a flat back. With each inhale, feel yourself lengthening, tailbone and top of head moving away from each other. Each exhale, feel your palms, your knees press a little bit more into the ground. Feel into the earth's energy that's supporting you. Inhale, drop your belly towards the ground, chest and gaze, look forward, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, curl forward, cat pose. Inhale, open front side of body, spread your sit bones wide as you look ahead, cow. Exhale, push into the spot between your shoulder blades, release any of the day's tension, cat. Inhale, flow back into cow. Exhale, this cat, maybe as you round, you gently allow your sit bones to guide closer towards your heels to find a low back stretch. Inhale, you rock back forward into a cow, shoulders restack over wrists. Move a few more times through a few more rounds just like this. Not trying to be perfect in how each variation of cat-cow looks, but doing what feels best for your spine. On your next exhale, send your sit bones towards your heels. Spread your knees wide towards the edges of your mat as you reach your fingertips long towards the top of your mat. Wide-legged child's pose. If there's any tension in your shoulders from the day, draw your fingertips to touch your elbows wide so you create a diamond shape with your arms. Or perhaps you prefer to stack your hands underneath your forehead. Gently press your third eye into the backs of your hands like a pillow. Release your fingertips long back towards the top of the mat. Press into your palms. Use that pressure to help pull you up through a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Send your sit bones up towards the sky. Keep a generous bend in your knees as you melt your chest towards your thighs. Almost like you're trying to press your belly onto your legs. Focus on lengthening through your upper back by pushing firmly into your palms and widening your shoulder blades away from each other. Your lower back is supported here as you keep your knees super bent. Then on your next exhale, gently press your heels towards the mat. Feel a nice release or stress through the backs of your legs. And if your heels don't touch the ground, that's okay. Maybe you choose to pedal your legs out or wiggle your hips side to side, getting out any final movement, wiggles, tension from the day. Inhale, reach your right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, take a big step to the outside of your right hand, lizard pose. Left knee kisses the mat. Both of your hands are to the left of your right foot. Allow your left hip flexor to grow heavy towards the ground. Option to keep your back toes tucked or untucked. This is just personal preference. Maybe you take a gentle sway from side to side with your hands on the mat. Your lower body secure, your upper body gently swaying like there's a breeze pushing you back and forth. Left hand stays on the mat as you inhale, right fingertips up towards the sky. Imagine there's a wall behind you and you gently fall back into the support of the wall. Gaze may look up towards the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your torso so your fingertips point out towards the left. A little twist. Inhale, right fingertips reach back up towards the sky. Easy twist. Exhale, right hand underneath torso. Gently reach out. Inhale, hand to the sky. Exhale to twist. Last inhale, re-extend right arm all the way up. Exhale, both hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. You choose what feels best, big bend into the knees or straining through the legs. Inhale, left toes reach up and back, three-legged dog. Nice extension through the front of your left hip flexor. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lizard pose, second side. Get out any wiggles. It's not necessarily about being still in this practice, but moving any final energy that you may be holding on to from the day out so that you can sleep peacefully. Maybe you take a sway side to side here. Right hand stays on the mat. Left fingertips reach up towards the sky. Find the support of the imaginary wall behind you as your chest, your heart lifts upwards. Exhale, thread. Left arm comes underneath the torso and sticks out towards the right. 2 more with your breath. Inhale, last reach up towards the sky. Both hands to the mat, step back, downward dog, our final time. Release your knees to the mat, send your heels off towards the side. Come to sit back on your sit bones. Draw the soles of your feet together, knees bent and wide out to the sides, butterfly legs. Sit up tall, crown of head reaches away from your sit bones, and hands can come to rest on your shins or your ankles. Know that the closer that you bring your heels to the groin, the more intense the pose will be. Though we're trying to relax before bed, I recommend bringing your heels away from your groin. Inhale, crown of head reaches up and away, shoulders fall away from your ears. Exhale, hinge at your hips, round your spine forward. Fingertips may walk forward as you gently melt forehead towards your feet. Allow your spine to completely round. You want to release any effort here. The practice of Ishvara Pranidhana. And if this feels like a little bit too much on your neck right now, you can always choose to use a block under your forehead, or you can stack your palms, rest your head on your fists actually instead of palms. Press your hands into the mat in front of you. Keep your chin in towards your chest as you slowly roll your spine back up. Shoulders stack over hips. Chin lifts off your chest last. Extend your right foot out long. Keep your left sole of foot into the to the inside of your right thigh. Walk your right fingertips down the inside of your right leg, and left arm reaches up and arches over as you side bend over your right leg. Notice if your left shoulder is dipping forward. Can you gently guide it back in space? That imaginary wall is behind you. It's got you. Send your breath into the left-hand side of your rib cage, expanding your ribs away from each other. Last big inhale here. Exhale, look towards the top of your right leg. Turn your body over your leg and allow your body to completely drape over right leg. Do your best to avoid grabbing hold of your foot and yanking yourself forward. Instead, can you soften through the elbows? Hands come to either side of your legs. Head is heavy, the weight gently pulling you closer. Palms face into the mat. Walk yourself back up. And switch legs. Left leg extends out to the side. Right sole of foot to inside of left thigh. Walk your left fingertips down the inside of your legs. Right arm reaches up and over, creating a big rainbow arc with your right arm and torso from your fingertips all the way down to your right hip. The focus here is really in the side of the body. We tend to collapse forward and our sides along with this. So this last final opening this evening to help you sleep peacefully. Last big breath here. Exhale, turn your torso over left leg, drape forward. Hands may be on either side of your legs. Sometimes I like to cross my wrists and allow just my hands to drape over to both sides of my shin. I find this helps keep me center. Hands to mat, use the pressure to walk you back up. Bend into both knees, face the top of your mat if you're not already. Feet on the ground, hands to backs of thighs. Walk your hands down the backs of your thighs as you slowly lower each vertebra back down onto the mat. Draw your heels in towards your glutes, arms long by your sides, feet about hip width distance apart. As you inhale, press into your feet, lift your bum off the ground, bridge pose. Send your tailbone between your legs towards the top of your mat to lengthen through your low back. Inhale, lift a little bit higher, feel your heart pull up towards the sky. Exhale, very slowly release upper back, mid back, low back to the mat. Allow your spine a breath or two here to resettle on the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe you take a gentle rock from side to side. And whenever you're ready, send your legs long, arms out far from your sides into your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Perhaps you gently pull the shoulder blades together to elevate the heart. Maybe you get out any final little wiggles so you can rest here for your final few breaths of the practice before drifting off into a peaceful sleep. Allow your breath to begin to deepen. Invite a little wiggle into your fingertips and your toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. And draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself one final hug. Roll over to your right hand side into fetal position. Your head rests on your right bicep like a pillow. Left arm or palm lands in front of your chest to support you. When you're ready, push yourself up into a comfortable seat. We'll meet with our hands in prayer at our heart centers. Bow your head so your third eye meets your fingertips. And thank yourself for showing up on the mat today, for doing this act of self-love for your mind, body, and your soul. Bring your head back up. May you feel kind words. May you speak kind words. May you think kind words. Together, we bow forward and say thank you. I hope you are feeling absolutely relaxed, and may this sleep be completely restful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you on the mat again next time. Sleep well.